Have you ever wondered why we say phrases like push the boat out or miss the boat? Today, we're diving into the world of idioms connected with boats. Let's start with the phrase push the boat out. This idiom has nothing to do with physically pushing a boat. Instead, it means to spend a lot of money or make a special effort for an occasion. For instance, you might say, let's push the boat out and book a fancy restaurant for our anniversary. Next up, we have rock the boat. This metaphorical phrase means to do or say something that upsets people or causes problems. You might hear someone say, I don't want to rock the boat, but I think there are some issues with the project. Lastly, miss the boat means to miss an opportunity or chance. Like in, I missed the boat on investing in that company and now it's worth a fortune. So next time you hear someone say they don't want to rock the boat, you'll know they're not talking about an actual boat. Let's continue our journey through boat-related idioms. Ever heard of burning one's boats or steering clear? Well, if you burn your boats, you're doing something that makes it impossible to return to a previous state. Think of it like quitting your job in anger. You've pretty much burned your boats with that company, haven't you? Now, what about being in the same boat? This idiom refers to sharing the same situation or predicament as someone else. So, if we're all dealing with budget cuts, we're all in the same boat. Moving on, steer clear of doesn't necessarily have to do with navigating a ship. It simply means to avoid something or someone that seems unpleasant, dangerous, or likely to cause problems. For instance, you might want to steer clear of a shady neighborhood at night. Lastly, if you're sailing close to the wind, you're behaving in a risky or dangerous way. Making potentially offensive comments at a meeting? That's sailing pretty close to the wind, so if someone tells you to steer clear, they're not giving you sailing advice. We're sailing towards the end of our journey with a few more idioms to explore. Be plain sailing means to be easy or without difficulty. For example, once we got past the initial challenges, the project was plain sailing. Now, if you're in the doldrums, you're not doing well or showing any progress. Like in the sentence, her career was in the doldrums during those years. On the other hand, if you put or stick your oar in, you're interfering where you're not wanted. Just like when someone says, I wish he wouldn't always put his oar in when we're trying to make decisions. To show someone the ropes means to teach someone how to do a job or task. As in, as the new employee, I hope someone will show me the ropes around here. If you're a nervous wreck, you're extremely anxious or stressed. Picture this. She's a nervous wreck before every exam. To clear the decks means to remove unnecessary things and be ready for action. For instance, before the big meeting, let's clear the decks and make sure everything is in order. And lastly, if you're all at sea, you're utterly confused or don't understand something. Like saying, I'm all at sea with this new software. I can't figure out how to use it. Now you've learned 14 boat-related idioms that can help you navigate the English language. Remember, when it comes to idioms, it's not always plain sailing, but don't be all at sea. Just keep pushing the boat out and you'll get the hang of it.